I give you an opportunity to comment on two things. One, on what South Africa intended to accomplish by bringing its case to the ICJ with respect to the war in Gaza, and also on how South Africa squares that with a position of abstaining on UN resolutions with respect to Russia's aggression against Ukraine. You spoke earlier compellingly of the need for the UN to be able to respond when thousands of innocent civilians are being killed. Certainly that has happened in Ukraine as well. And so how does South Africa see principled international leadership connecting those two positions?
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Well, on Gaza and what we hope to accomplish, really the first thing is to stop the killing of innocent Palestinians. I mean, what we've seen and what each of us watches every day on TV must surely make us horrified about ourselves and our inability to stop that. So we hoped that through the ICJ, through respect for it as one of the international law institutions, that we would, through the provisional measures, have measures that would be set out and that would help to reduce the harm. We knew that we may not stop the conflict in its entirety, but if we could reduce harm to the civilian population, and get humanitarian aid in, we would have been happy. Of course, the provisional measures have been entirely ignored by Israel. They've not been implemented and acted upon. We're seeing mass starvation now and famine before our very eyes. So I think we, as humanity, need to look at ourselves in horror and dismay, and to be really worried that we have set an example for those very authoritarian regimes that you spoke to earlier, to believe, well, there's license. I can do what I want and I will not be stopped. Because the minute you allow something like this, then what you're doing is setting in place a form of practice that will be very difficult to challenge in future. Now, we went to the ICJ because we've always been told by those who know democracy better than us that we must respect human rights, that we should respect UN institutions, that we should practice democracy, that we should end conflict in Africa. And so we were merely practicing what is preached to us every day and utilizing institutions we have been educated are there to uphold international law and democracy. And so our approach was entirely that which is the institution that has the most significant role in giving directives to nations. And the main institution is the International Court of Justice, the one with the remit to address this. Now, it has been ignored. And I hope that nobody will come back to South Africa and say, respect the ICC, respect the ICJ, respect this, because the ICJ has not been respected. And the day an African disrespects, I hope we don't go to that leader and say, listen, you're out of bounds. Because you're an African, we expect you to obey. Nobody else needs to, just you. Because that is what we are communicating to the world.